What's happening, guys? Welcome back to
Oh
another
no.
episode of Word on the
I was supposed to do
Street.
the call.
Oh,
I started the call.
was it your turn?
What it's guy's intro.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
my intro. Everybody, get ready.
Uh-oh.
oh shit, isn't it?
Let's hear your attempt. And there's no freaking 13 takes later, all right?
All right, you ready?
All right, let's hear it.
What's good, everyone? How are you doing, guys and gals? It's Guy over here with Harigama, Louise, something. We're here to do WOTS today, of course. I hope everybody's ready and prepared for these wicked ass topics we came up with today.
My intro was better.
Wrong,
Day. Take two. Nah, just get it. All right, let's
but
do
I
it.
thought it was good. All right, cue the intro music. Here we go.
Eat her.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another Word on the Streets. This is episode 6. Ooh, episode 6. We still back at it again. And so, yeah, today I am joined once again by Guy.
It's what's up, everyone. The Legendary Master is over here. I hope everyone's having a good.
Oh, no. I know you
I
just
don't know
didn't
what
say
type of
master
season.
in this context.
Hold on.
Oh, no.
Let me redo my intro. That was bad. This is poor timing.
Oh,
Fuck.
no. That was, dude.
Alright, what's up, everyone? It's Silver over here. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a great June. It's my birthday this month. It's gonna be a good one. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. I forgot your birthday's coming in a couple of days. Uh-oh.
In 4 days.
It's
Oh,
3.
shoot. By the time this episode comes out, you'll be another year older.
True.
Happy
True.
birthday.
Thank you.
How old are you now?
I'll be 24.
Oh, you're old.
Ouch.
You're like 2 years younger than me. Calm down.
Yeah, I only just turned 22 like 3 months ago.
Dang. And
Oh yeah.
well, hello, Alex. Welcome back to the
Oh,
VODs
hi.
again.
Alex,
Yeah,
who
you
never
didn't do
waits
your intro.
introduced.
You're finally coming on time now. We up in here today, and oh yeah, you totally screwed up your intro, guy. Oh, I can't get over that. But oh yeah, yeah, for people who are watching, if you don't know, we usually record pretty much a week before we upload. But yeah, so actually, as we're recording this, the watch just came out like this morning, and I was looking back at it. We were supposed to cover the topic of what is it? Top recent music or recommendations for songs and all that. And the audacity of Alex dissing Michael Jackson in the last podcast. How dare you?
Yeah, really. How fucking dare you?
I thought you guys agreed with me.
No, not on that
No.
one.
Oh,
only on the Beatles.
that was when we were talking about unpopular opinions, I think.
Yeah.
He's alright. He's alright.
That's not what you said last
I'm
week.
sick of him. I'm sick of the music.
Did you like him though, like as a kid?
Well, hopefully not. He's a bit of a pedo, isn't
No, like his music.
God,
Well,
Alex.
hold up.
Hold up, that was just a fucking rumor.
Oh no.
he? I don't really remember. I don't think I was ever the biggest fan, you know.
For real, that dude is like literally childhood music.
Ugh.
Day. Nah, I had to roast you a little bit just to get a little nice segue for
Oh.
the first topic. Yeah, but yeah. So mainly for the main for the top albums, talking about like stuff that just came out with probably like after 2018 or 2017, kind of new music. Mainly specifically, there were some decent projects that dropped this year alone. Even though we're only in the first half of 2020, some really dope projects that came out. One that stood out is The Weeknd with his After Hours album.
Oh yeah, of course.
That one's just exploded everywhere. It's
Yeah.
definitely gonna win a Grammy this year.
When did that come out?
Back in March.
Yeah, I think so.
It was like a week or two after I dropped my album, and then he just exploded everywhere.
It was good, and I wasn't, to be honest, I wasn't the biggest fan of Starboy when it came out.
Oh yeah,
I'm worried he was going in the wrong, not the wrong direction, because that's just my opinion, but I
yeah,
wasn't as
yeah.
keen on him.
Because he was trying to appeal to like more a bigger audience with Starboy, like more
Yeah, it was
child
more like
friendly.
pop, wasn't
Yeah, I mean he
it?
def
It became a bit
for its
commercial.
purpose he definitely did his thing, but
Yeah, but like I don't even like the song Starboy. Like every time it comes on, I'm like, oh,
yeah, it's
it's
like
just too overplayed.
and too repetitive after a while.
Yeah, I think the only one I think I liked Reminder.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I liked Sidewalks from that album actually,
I'm looking.
because
Nothing Without You, Die For You, basically all the really depressing ones.
the good old weekend.
But then like My Dear Melancholy was amazing.
Oh, I forgot about
I
that.
loved every single song on that. Is that an album or would you call it like an EP, I guess?
Yeah, that's an EP.
What does EP stand for?
Extended play.
Oh,
It's pretty much a project that's less than 30 minutes.
mini album.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
Yeah,
no, I really like
yeah, that was
After Hours.
not short and sweet, but it hit like all the vibes from the classic
Yeah,
weekend.
for real.
I never even knew how to pronounce melancholy until I saw that.
But
I
I
keep
like
forgetting,
when it's
like,
all come out, everyone tries to figure out the lyrics of like, is it about Bella or is that about Selena? Like,
Oh
I find
yeah,
that drama really funny.
wasn't it about Selena most of the time? Like for half of the songs?
Yeah. Well, some people say like some songs are about her, some people say it's about Bella. Because like one of them, I think it was Wasted Times. People were saying it was like he was saying he was wasting his time with Selena when he should have been with Bella.
Yeah,
There's like one line where he talks about horse riding and Bella used to horse ride. Like people like really read into it.
the equestrian. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, who? It was Bella, right? That was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
man, I'm
Interesting.
like mad jealous. You guys have like all the facts about these songs, and it's just like I was too busy on the way, so I didn't even get to hear the album yet.
Nah, dang, you need to go
Yeah,
listen to him.
True.
so good.
Yeah,
But,
he's like,
no, I really like it, and I felt like it kind of went back to more like what I liked him for when I was younger.
yeah. I mean,
What's your favorite Weekend album? Because mine is still Beauty Behind the Madness.
yeah, same. Because that's the one that
I
I
remember
became a fan of.
that summer when that came out, we were
2015.
all like we were all on call a lot that summer as well.
Yeah,
So yeah, I kind of associate it with BEL as well.
really.
We were talking about it a lot.
Oh, because I that was the year I went to ACL and saw him before I actually knew him. So like I literally became a fan when I saw him live, and then that was the new album that he came out with at the time. So that's
You were
mine.
so big then already, so it's crazy that so many people were probably so jealous of you.
Yeah, well, probably because I never listened to Drake as much back then either, and people knew The Weeknd because of Drake, so I wasn't in that loop.
Yeah.
But now I'm EXO. Now I'm true EXO. But yeah, that's my favorite album too, since it holds a special place when I first became a fan of him.
Yeah.
Beauty Behind the
Well,
Madness
what
is
about the
tight.
hills, man?
Yeah, that was on the
There
album.
was Lil Uzi. Lil Uzi no work.
Yeah, but
Do you guys like
who, Lil Uzi?
yeah.
I never really. I only heard like some of his singles. I never actually listened to him like fully.
Oh, his new album is really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Which one is that?
What is it called? Eternal Atlanta.
Eternal Take?
I take yes.
Oh,
I read that really quick.
okay. Atlanta. Oh shoot.
But no, I really like him. But I think it was like my ex-boyfriend was super into him, so when it came out, we had to listen to the whole thing back to back, and I was like, bro, because I'm not really an album person either. I'm more of like if I like a song, like come across a song, I'll listen to it.
mm,
But I did listen to it all the way through, and I was alright with it.
dang. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, there are some songs that I do like, but I don't consider myself like an actual fan of somebody until I actually go and listen to like one or two of their albums all the way through.
Mm.
His latest release is Sasuke. Uh-oh.
I
What?
haven't listened to that yet.
I didn't know
That's how you know guys will like him.
I didn't know he was into that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, his latest album
Yeah, he's
cover.
proper.
It's like a cartoon kind of thing. I didn't know he was like this. Well,
Yeah, I
shit.
think on that album, my favorite song is there's one called "I'm Sorry." And it's really good. And then he does one that I'm sure is like one of his biggest songs. I think he does like a part two to it, basically.
Oh, really?
The EXO tour,
Huh.
from what I remember.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I only seen Lil Uzi because he's like I seen him featured on a bunch of other people's songs.
Mm. No, I'm
Interesting.
an OG fan. Don't know the name of his album, but you know.
I'll spare you on that.
But I'm so bad with albums. But
Shoot.
I like that kind of. That's the kind of American rap I like. I like stuff like Trippy as well, like Trippy Red, Lil Uzi. You know that kind of vibe.
Oh, I got you. I usually, yeah, I guess I have a different taste when it comes to that to rap then.
The kind of stuff that you put on, your mum is like, "That's not music."
I know, right? Oh my gosh. I think more my news kind of style is I think we did it for our intro, like some Roddy Rich and kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Roddy Ricch is amazing.
And
I almost saw him live, but he got banned from the UK.
nah.
Or something like that. There was some
What did he
massive.
do?
There was, I think it was like, so he had like a, for one, it was like the first time he was coming to the UK in ages because I'm sure he'd been banned from something. And then basically he was supposed to come to this club and it was like a student club. And our university was near to them. So they did like a thing where anyone could buy tickets if you were like part of the universities. So I think he was doing a tour and then he was going to come to this club. So we all got our tickets for the club. And then I think on the first night of the tour, there was like a massive gang fight, and because there's quite a big like gang problem here. So I think like 3 people got stabbed or something like that, and then his whole thing got cancelled, and I'm pretty sure he got sent back to America.
Dang.
Everyone got to see him, and everyone said that there's no way we'll ever be able to see him unless we go to America.
Dang, that sucks.
Yeah, and it wasn't even like his fault. He did. It's not like he started it. It's just that everyone assumed that his fans were going to be violent.
Well, I can
But
see that. That sucks
crazy.
though. Dang.
Yeah, I know. I was so looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And then a lot of
You
people were
start
like
any
angry at
fights.
people involved because they were like, "You've ruined it for the rest of us."
Some people were just ruining it, man.
Yeah.
Can't have nice things. But you brought up his his antisocial album was like I listened through and it was actually pretty dope. But I haven't heard the older one yet though, so I'll have to go listen to that
Yeah,
one.
you need to listen to that because I prefer his older stuff.
For real?
Looking at Project Dreams and Feed the Street.
Feed the
I like his
streets.
old. Just stuff like that. He had tracks like Every Season, Die Young. That's the one that I was telling you guys about that it's cursed apparently.
The every
Because there was
season.
there's this whole, it's a conspiracy theory that if you listen to it, like you die shortly after.
Have you
So,
So
like-
listened to
everybody
it?
listening, don't
So
listen to
apparently,
it.
so there's a whole theory. So I was just reading up on it to double check it. I got it right. And it's several people died shortly after listening to the song and posting it on Instagram. 3 people were then stabbed at his London show while the song was playing. And then someone said, then Nipsey was in the video. And the next line after showing him is, tell me why all the legends got to die young. And then there's a couple of other rappers in the UK that have died. And their deaths have had like connections to the song. Like either they put it on their Instagram story and then the next day they're in like a car crash. Or apparently it was the one playing in the car when he died. Like there's this whole theory that if you can listen to it, but I think it's if you put it on social media, then you die shortly afterwards.
Dang.
I think guys should test it.
Thanks, Alex. Thanks a
No worries.
lot.
Put it on his
See
Instagram.
how you feel. That's your
Get
true feeling.
through.
Dang. That's what is the name of the song? Every season?
No, that's Die Young is the one
Mm.
that's apparently cursed.
Let's see if that's. Oh shit! It's his most. It's like one of his most popular on that album too.
Yeah, it's huge.
Dang, bruh.
Probably because of the fact that I'm good.
You said what?
Yeah, it's probably like a challenge. Some idiots are probably like
Oh heck nah.
doing it.
Yeah, I think he's one of the top like new school artists that's come out recently.
Mhm.
Another one that I think is actually pretty decent is The Baby. Not gonna lie.
I actually quite liked his album came out recently, didn't
Yeah, right. I thought it was just me.
I quite liked it.
Yeah,
No, I quite like him.
Yeah, he's so
I'm
smooth. He's his Kirk album was stood out to me. I think he won some sort of award for it too. So he kind of blew up within his
Yeah, I
past
don't
year.
think I've listened to that album like the whole way through. I've mostly listened to kind of like with you with Lil Uzi because he's like on every bloody track, isn't he?
Yeah, pretty
Like
much.
every song is like the baby.
The
You
babe.
just hear it and you're like, okay, here we go again.
I don't know, something about his voice. He just like flows so smooth on like most of the tracks that I
Yeah,
hear him
he is
on. Like what I forgot where I first heard him. It was like, oh, actually it's another good album where it was on, I heard him on the Revenge of the Dreamers, the one that J. Cole and his Dreamville cast made. That one's like that should have won the Grammy last year in my opinion, but yeah, that's a top album. And like the song Under the Sun, that's where I first heard The Baby, and I was like, dang.
I need to listen to him more, to be fair, because I do like him, but because I don't really like when I like a song, I just add it to my playlist, and I don't really like think, oh, let me go and look at the rest of their stuff
Ah, yeah.
that much. So I always end up missing stuff. I think
I do the same.
just songs, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no joke, I've been like so
You been what?
only album.
Oh no,
So-
not this problem again.
No. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Put
Can
the
you hear
mic
me?
up to your mouth more.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So like, dude, I've been so busy this year. The only album that I've listened to is the first year.
What was it?
It was your album.
Nah.
Yeah.
Hey. Well, it's a solid album to listen to.
Dude, it honestly is like,
At some point.
I downloaded it when I went back out to see, and I was just playing it like, on my work. My friends were just like, "Oh my god, what is?"
For real, that's dope, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, it's crazy.
Do you guys know? Have you guys heard of? I think he's called like J.I., the Prince of New York.
No, I haven't heard of that.
Oh my god!
Wait,
He's amazing.
who was it you said?
I discovered him. I think
What was his name?
he's called J.I., the Prince of New York, but it's spelled N.Y. So J.I., the Prince of N.Y.
J.I. the Prince of NY. Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Oh my god, he's so sick. Right.
He has one album out right now.
No, two.
Oh, he has.
Well, no, one album, but 2 volumes to it.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah. But I've listened to the whole of the first volume and I literally love it. Like,
Literally.
he's one of those artists that I actually, okay, I say literally a lot. But he's one of the few artists where I've actually sat and listened to it the whole way through and really
okay.
liked it.
Okay.
Like, I really like him. He's sick.
He has. Oh yeah, most of his songs do have like over 1 million plays. Nice.
Yeah.
That's
You should check him out.
Yeah.
Let me know if you like
Alex,
him.
I got a
You got a question?
yes.
Go on.
Is literally like a European thing.
Do you guys
No,
not say
No,
it?
a lot of white people say it over here.
Literally.
Yeah, that's
I say
how
literally.
you say it. What do you see a fucking H in literally?
I don't say it.
Yes, you do. Literally.
Literally. Oh, I do. Literally.
Literally. Oh man.
I feel
Nah.
like we could do a whole episode on just the English language.
the different lingos and all that.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, I'm actually looking for all these albums to listen to because whenever like there's this platform that I stream on called Sessions where I literally get paid to just like perform or listen to music and give reviews to them. So like I've been listening to a bunch of albums like recently. So all this stuff is giving me good content to go on and listen to.
When he's making the big money.
True. I think what else on the UK side. I'm kind of just listening to the same artist. I think.
Which one?
So people like SL. He's quite a good rapper here, and he's finally getting some clout in like the past year or so.
Some clout.
C Block Europe. I don't think you guys already know them. They're very UK style.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure you said that when you listen to sometimes the flow is weird for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very UK.
What the heck is? I had like some listed albums, but I don't know what I had an acronym that says MTBMB. The heck is that?
Into. Is that an album?
Yeah, it's an album, but I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking when I wrote it. I don't know what it stands for.
I don't know either.
I have no idea.
Someone can comment and say it like you idiot.
Yeah, it'll probably hit me like later on. The heck? Oh, that's what it. I literally looked it up and it came up on Spotify. Eminem's newest album, "Music to Be Murdered By." That one's a solid album.
I haven't
Is it
listened
solid or is it gonna be like
It's what?
gonna be? Or it's like yeah, it's gonna be solid, and then it was just like mediocre.
No, it came out already. I think it was back in January or something. It dropped. Yeah, he had a lot of good albums. It was a little too. It was like it got a little long because there was like some songs where it slowed down a little bit, so it felt like a longer album. But overall, it was like a lot of improvement compared to like the other projects that he dropped recently. Like this one was definitely a good clap back for him.
I think I stopped listening to him. I think the last album was like the Marshall Mathers like LP2. You know, the one with Survival on it.
Oh yeah,
Like Berserk and stuff, the Monster, all those ones.
I think
They remind me of BEL as well.
Yeah, I was about to say that because we spazzed out when it came out.
Yes.
The 2012 dates. Yeah, I was like prime Eminem fan.
Trying to get like Berserk.
Yeah. I even did like Omega videos with it and everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah! Oh my god! And you have a little hat and the penguin and
Yeah.
you can...
It's been like almost 2 years since I've done one.
Oh, we should do one of those again.
You
People are probably on it right now.
Omega.
Lockdown.
I know. I didn't even think about
Or we
that.
could do like a house party and just post the link somewhere. That's like the new thing, isn't it?
Oh,
I haven't
yeah.
been on it yet.
People wanted to do house parties, but I haven't like got around to it, or nobody really uses it in my friend group.
I haven't downloaded it. Here I
Wait,
feel
wait,
like
wait.
it's like a
House
tool.
party?
Yeah.
It's
The
like an
app?
app. Yeah.
No joke, right? So we got someone new at our.
You're cutting out.
Mike back to.
All right, real quick, test.
Okay.
We got a new girl at our place, and she's from Manila, and she was talking all about house party and shit. And, like that was yesterday, and I was just like, I've never heard of this shit, and now you guys are bringing it up.
So I feel like it was a thing. I remember it years ago, and then it never really like kicked off. Like
Until
it was
quarantine.
like a group FaceTime thing. I remember people downloading it, and then no one else really got it. And then as soon as quarantine hit, it became like a massive thing again. I think it's like group video chats. You can just send the link so that anyone can join.
Yeah, I only heard about it until quarantine.
When I was on like Bumble and stuff, guys were like asking me like, "What's your username on House Party?" And I was like, "Oh, you're not serious."
Because I think you can play games on it. And
You're a grown man. Like,
everything. Oh no.
do you not feel like there's some stuff that like we're too old for now? And I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes.
Like TikTok, I'm still too old for TikTok.
Mm,
No offense. I haven't downloaded it. I'm good. I feel like we were like the Vine generation, and that's it.
I'm not allowed to download it.
Why?
The Navy.
they banned
Yeah, they banned it like last summer.
it. What the heck?
That's so funny.
I tried.
Well, I just remember I was at like our quarters and stuff, and I was just sitting there minding my own business, and they're like, "All right, guys," and like I haven't even downloaded it or even thought about it, and I was just like, "Really? I'm not allowed to use that now?"
I thought it was alright. I got into it for a little bit, but I feel like I was spreading myself too thin because I have like other things going on, so I just didn't really get into it too much. But it's like
I think you
fun.
need to like, focus in it to build a following on there.
Marie uses it all the time.
Yeah, if you have the time and dedication, you can definitely like get soaked in there in that little world.
Some of them are so shit as well. Like I'm like, okay, I could have done that.
Yeah.
Like you know, you're like, ugh. Like how is that funny? And it's such like the humor nowadays is literally like purposely trying not to be funny,
It's like the awkward kind of humor now.
and you're just there like, oh god, like I just
A
hate.
lot of it's cringy.
Yeah, I just prefer like actual intelligent humor. I don't know. I sound so like up myself right now.
You like watching comedy shows or some stuff like that?
I don't even know. I just think I don't like forced humor. I prefer more like conversational humor. Like, you know, when you're like talking and someone says something quick,
Some
like,
witty stuff.
yeah, I prefer that more like wits than like forced
Yeah,
humor.
that's my kind of humor
I've never
too.
met one show. I feel like that's such an adult thing to do. Like, I was the first time I tried talking to someone like older than me. He was like a couple years older, and he was like, "We can go to the comedy club," and I was like, "Oh, I'm too young for the comedy club." It's not something people do like in their 30s. Like,
Yeah, I've been to some because my parents got like free tickets to some, but actually that some people
it's
there
like
are pretty good.
thing.
You could drink too, so it's like, hey,
I want to go now.
it's actually
Should we do it?
yeah, it's
No,
honestly a
we'll
nice
get.
vibe.
Um,
We'll just get hammered and just laugh at everything.
We'll be the youngest one
I'll be
that's
like,
in
"What
there.
the fuck is this group in the front row?" Like, oh,
Encore, encore. Oh,
God.
shoot, freaking! I'm waiting for Kendrick Lamar to drop another album. It's been a really long time.
You a big Kendrick fan?
Yeah, he's like my top. Him and J. Cole are my top artists right now, as far as like
I
rappers.
was just about to say J. Cole.
Yeah,
J. Cole's one of
I was
Kendrick. I do really like some, but I feel like some of the songs go over my head a bit. Like, he's very intelligent, isn't he, with the way?
oh yeah, he has like insane replay value because you have so much content to digest after every listen.
Yeah, and I just feel like some of it, I either really appreciate it or I feel like I really don't like it because I think I just don't get it. Like, I don't think I'm smart enough for Kendrick. Some of the songs that I do get, I'm like, that was amazing. But some of them, I'm just like, eh.
Yeah,
Some of them want a little bit of Lil Uzi. Like, that's just
just dumb it down a little bit sometimes. Well, yeah, that's what I love.
we're gonna keep doing that now.
I got it stuck in your head. But yeah, that's what I love about him though, because like I guess that's just me being a rapper though, because it's just like inspirational.
I think I have to be in the mood for that kind of rap as well. Like, sometimes I want to listen to like the generic, like mumble rap or like Lil Uzi trippy kind of
Just
the
turn
stuff
up.
that's not that intelligent, but you kind of like, you're like,
Yeah,
just the kind of stuff you drink to. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I wouldn't really drink to Kendrick or go to a party and go.
yeah,
Except for like a couple of Kendrick songs, but most of the songs on the album are more like thoughtful ones.
no, yeah, I get that.
J. Cole is what you like smoke to,
Yeah,
not drugs.
KOD.
I'm reporting you out.
Yeah, I guess the top newer ones from Kendrick and Cole are like the Revenge of the Dreamers. That's a solid one that should have won a Grammy. And then Kendrick's Black Panther album, I think that was pretty good too, especially for a movie soundtrack. I thought it was really solid.
Yeah, I like when a film soundtrack is like, it's not so about the film. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You can't really just listen to the track and enjoy it.
Killmonger.
That reminded me, the Top Boy album. There we go. That's my number one album.
Which one?
Do you guys watch Top Boy? Was it a thing there or no?
Nah.
Basically, it's this show here. It was like in the UK a few years ago, and then they've just redone like another season last year. So this came out like years ago, and it was just a show about like UK gang culture. And then Drake was like, "Oh, that's sick," and he hopped on it because you know what he's like. And then it's like up our ass.
Yeah.
And then I think he was like producing the new season, and that one came out on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
It's really good. It's about like, you should probably try and find a way to stream it because I feel like you'd like it. It's very much about like growing up in like the rougher areas in London and like the street culture, like gangs, drug dealers, that kind of thing, and like how like young kids are used for that kind of stuff.
Huh.
But it's really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's based on the estate where like a lot of my friends live in East London, which is like the roughest area. One of the roughest areas of London in general.
The hood.
The hood, yeah, pretty much on the hood. Like, I'm not in like a nice area, but I'm not really in like a gang area. I don't think.
Not the Compton.
Like, we have like blocks and stuff. It's not like organized in the same way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
It's more like crackheads here than actual gang members.
Shoot.
No, it's really good, and the soundtrack was really good because it was a lot of UK rappers. And then, you know, Dave, you said you liked him, didn't you?
Yeah.
In the new season, he acts in it, and he's never acted before, and he plays this like really crazy character.
Oh shoot.
And he plays this guy who's like just come out of prison, and he's like proper nuts. Like, he has like one eye, like he's just like proper crazy. And it's like, because he's an actor, I'm not expecting that from him, that he can play a role so well.
Dang.
So it was really good. Yeah. And then he does a lot of the soundtrack as well. It's really good. But yeah, that's actually my favorite album because I liked like almost every song on that soundtrack.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yeah, came out last year, so it still counts.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Find that playlist then.
Yeah. And I would recommend you try and watch it. Highly recommend.
For sure. I like it. I like when
Yeah,
you listen to it.
Summer
We
House.
still gotta watch Avatar.
That's on you,
Yeah,
bro.
like-
You didn't let us know.
Well, I'm off today.
Shoot.
Yeah, but guys, you don't tell us, and then you moan, and you're like halfway when it's like midnight for me. You're like, "Oh, we haven't watched Avatar in a while." That's because you don't tell us when you're free.
Hold up. You guys should know my work schedule by now.
Boy,
No.
doesn't it change every week? Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Friday.
Hold on. My work schedule stays of like continuous like effort. It's like
You're allowed
one
to tell
day.
us. It's
Yes.
not like U.S. government secrets.
Actually, no. Never mind.
Yeah, you can tell us off of it. Speaking
I
of
don't trust American governments.
conspiracy theories.
For real.
Oh, speaking of Drake, his Dark Lane demo tapes that just came out. I thought it was alright.
Yeah, it was kind of underwhelming.
Yeah, it was more of a trendy kind of thing.
Yeah. I don't not like them. I like them, but I wasn't like blown away.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of feel like he's peaked.
I could never like be a complete huge fan of Drake like I am with like Eminem or Kendrick. I don't know why.
As a
This is
person-
Marvin's room.
I like his music, but most of his songs are apparently written for him.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too.
And then it's just the way he tries to beg it with like the UK culture is really annoying
Yeah,
because it just doesn't sound right and it's just
a
cringe.
little bit forced.
And then like when you come here, it's like everyone like sucks his dick. Like someone needs to just tell him like shut up. Like that.
Yeah,
You're so rude.
I won't deny his Take Care album is a classic though.
Yeah, true. I miss Marvin's Room days.
True. Oh yeah, I was supposed to get his
That's when he was so like dorky, and now he tries to act like he's so sick, and it's like I remember you.
singing.
Like, do you guys remember that song Bedrock? I think he was in it.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was one of those.
Oh,
He looks so
that's
goofy.
Kay's
Like,
favorite song.
Wake and Bake Ricky or Shake and Bake Rick and Bobby.
and he's so goofy, like just the way he looked. No one was really like, "Oh my god, he's so hot," and he just—I don't know. He cringes me out.
Dang, Bedrock, that threw me back. I just had a nostalgic.
True.
I just had a flashback to elementary
Yeah, true.
Keep her running back and forth.
soccer team.
Soccer team.
I swear
It's
to me,
like
and
a soccer team.
Oh no, not this again.
Dude, I've heard like 2 versions.
oh, that was your girl. I thought I recognized it.
Oh man, yeah, that's like over 10
And then we
years
were kids, we were all like, "Ooh!"
ago. Bars.
Like when-
Rah, 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 like a dungeon dragon.
Oh god.
I don't think y'all know him, but Royce the 5'9", he had some dang solid albums that came out recently.
I think I've heard of him. I think you put him on when you were giving me some music to listen to.
Oh yeah, that song Boblo Boat.
Oh,
Yeah. That's on the Book of Ryan album that came out in 2018. That's a solid album. There's like
I really liked that song. I didn't listen to the rest though,
yeah.
so I should. You know.
That album, it
I'll
has
check
like a Eminem with that song Caterpillar. That's a solid one. Like the Book of Ryan album is
and then
pretty
it's
solid.
with Logic as well.
I don't know if it's on this album, but yeah, I think he's
Yeah,
on this album.
on Book of Ryan, the last track is a remix of Caterpillar with Logic.
Oh yeah, you're right.
To be honest, I know some people really hate him, but
Logic,
I think he's really talented.
I still prefer older Logic.
Yeah, I prefer like Under Pressure and his mixtapes. I liked Incredible True Story, and then after that, I kind of was a bit like, ugh.
Yeah, everybody's
But I
hating on him.
on Spotify,
Aw,
like all these old tapes from when I was younger.
yeah, true.
Sounds so like edgy right now.
I think sometimes Logic is just like rapping in his most recent songs.
Everyone takes the piss out of him because every 5 seconds he's like reminding everyone he's mixed race.
Yeah, that too. It's kind of like the same
It's
thing.
all like memes, but you know the one is that it's like Logic trying to go 5 seconds without reminding everyone that he's mixed race. And you know that it's that kid at class and his face is like burning.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he does do that though. That's the bad part. It's kind of the same problem that Chance the Rapper has with rapping about his wife nowadays.
Yeah, true. I quite like Chance the Rapper actually.
His last album wasn't too good though, in my opinion. His
Yeah, I think I knew certain songs, but I saw him live at a festival here, and I think it was like he was headlining the festival. And I was going to see a couple of the smaller like UK artists, but beforehand I was like, well, let me check him out just in case I like him. And I knew like the obvious songs like Problems and stuff like that. But I checked him out more and I found that I really liked him. And he's actually amazing live, like one of the best artists I've seen.
Really?
J. Cole, amazing live. Chance the Rapper. Drake's okay, to be honest.
Oh yeah,
he's not.
I can see that.
He wasn't as great as I thought he was going to be. Childish Gambino is one of the best people I've seen live, and he's still one of my favorite artists of all time.
Oh yeah, I saw him last year. He went crazy.
And he's such a good like entertainer as well. That's what I liked about both him and Chance. It wasn't just like
they have choreography.
Sometimes when I'm at a concert, I'm sat there and I'm like, I could just listen to this on Spotify. Like I don't really get why I'm paying to listen to this. But with them, I actually felt like I was enjoying watching it.
Oh yeah, I love Childish Gambino when he performed Redbone live at the concert. That hit. I was like, yes.
I mean, he was like topless and he was just doing this really weird like body contour. Did you do it with you? He was like strutting around the stage with like his chest out.
The boy was just dancing around without a shirt on. I was like, what?
You could see all like the bones in his ribs and stuff.
Yeah. And the funny part is his latest album is like a lot of sound effects. So he was just dancing around with sound effects in the background. We're just like, huh? But then once he actually started rapping, it got better though.
Oh, and Frank Ocean as well was amazing live.
Oh, I want to see him.
Frank Ocean.
Mad Josh.
I think the only person out of the greats that I really love I haven't seen are Logic. I still really want to see. And then Eminem I've never seen. I would love to see
That's
Eminem.
on my bucket list.
We should all go together. Can you imagine?
Dude, we would turn up.
And I don't think I've seen Kendrick either, to be fair.
Oh, he's pretty dope live too. I saw him and it was like him and he was like performing with his whole label. So I saw like all those people like J-Rock and Schoolboy Q on the same concert and SZA.
Oh, that's big.
It was a fun vibe.
Yeah, I'm more of I go to like a festival that's here called Wireless because you get to see a bunch of the biggest artists, but all in one go, and you're kind of paying what you would pay to see one of them.
Yeah.
Like imagine going to see Drake, you would probably pay like 100 and something,
Yeah.
200, and that would be like a day ticket here.
Yeah.
And then you see a bunch of people.
They
I prefer to do that. Then that's where I've seen like the Weekend and stuff like that, all at those kind of festivals. Then you don't really get to see like as long a set as.
Yeah, that's what ACL is. That's how I saw the Weekend too, is the festival over here. Because it's like you can buy a ticket for like a whole weekend because it goes for like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and you can just go choose your artist that you want to go see.
Maybe I should have went to fucking the UK. They got good shit going on.
Yeah, next year you guys should come, and we'll go to the festival.
True. There's what is it? One person I want to see live too is Travis Scott. I've seen some of his videos.
Oh, he's really good live.
He's like raves out there. He goes crazy.
Yeah, he's sick.
I want to go see him live.
I think I've seen him twice now because he's like that festival. He's there quite a lot.
Oh, lucky. Yeah, Travis Scott. He went to ACL one year. Well, that was the year I didn't go. But if you see a video for, I think he has it on YouTube, like the whole performance when he just literally going crazy the whole entire time. It's like, oh, I want to be there.
Oh, I can imagine. God, it's funny how long we can talk about music.
Yeah, this is half the podcast.
My bad.
I guess one more that I think. I don't think anybody knows, but there's this artist called D Smoke. He came out. He's like the winner of Rhythm and Flow, which is that Netflix show. Competition. He's really solid. He came out with an album called Black Habits earlier this year, and he's definitely dope, worth checking out.
I'll listen to it. That sounds good.
I want Harigama on that show.
You can make like a BEL playlist, like a collaborative one on Spotify.
No, I'm down.
Sick. Does everyone have Spotify?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I'll be putting on my country music, you know.
Don't put any like rock.
I'll tell you my dirty
What the hell?
secret.
What's wrong with rock?
I actually know some country artists.
On there, like, you guys like country?
I like country. Old Town Road. Oh,
That's what you'd be like, I put that there for Nick.
Dude, no lie. Speaking of Lil Nas X, his I think it was his Grammy performance. That was a freaking dope performance. Like,
I find him so strange, and I hate that song.
he like mixed up like 2 different songs, but he got like 5 different artists to come perform with him, and it was actually a pretty nice performance.
That is cool, actually.
He got like,
He seems like a cool guy, to be fair. I just don't like the song.
yeah.
That was overplayed. I think like that summer as well is when I started working, and we just had this radio on in the office, and that song was every fucking day, like 3 times a day. And I was just sitting there like, please God, not again today. And then I would always come in and turn the volume up, and I could just hear.
Well, gonna take my. That's because a bunch of kids like that song, so they definitely play it.
Yeah, that's it.
It's the funniest thing when you hear kids sing that song, but the things he say, like, they're not PG.
Yeah. Have you seen there was like a video, and I think he went to a school in America.
Yeah. So
they were going hard, and then there was like, it was just all these people, and then there was this one little boy, and everyone was like, look at the little homie in the red, and he was like proper, he was doing like the Fortnite dances, like.
Yeah, that video was funny.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, and the end of the Grammy performance, he actually got Nas to come out and start rapping on the song. I was like, dang,
that's sick.
The OG coming out.
True. He's about to school him.
Actually, let me see.
I always wonder if, like, Nas and like J. Cole and stuff look at rap nowadays, and they're like, what the hell?
I think some of them still mess with like all this stuff. Actually, Nas came out with the Lost Tapes 2 album last year. It was actually pretty solid.
Didn't J. Cole have like a song about it though? I swear he did a song where he was just sort of telling people.
Oh, Let Nas Down? Yeah, it was Let Nas Down, where he was like talking about like I think Nas like criticized J. Cole for putting out a single, and then he put out a song apologizing, like, I was just following the charts trying to make money.
Oh really?
Yeah, and is he
J. Cole did when he was like making fun of just everyone on rap nowadays, and he was just saying, he was basically like, the whole point of it is like, he was like, this is what white people want you to be doing, like they want you to be glorifying violence and acting like clowns and music videos and stuff.
I think
like,
that was during his KOD album, I think.
Yeah, I can't remember what song it was.
Yeah, it was...
he has an opinion on it at least.
Yeah, true. J. Cole did like an interview with Lil Pump too, actually, after Lil Pump tried dissing him, but they made peace after a while though.
Yeah. So weird. I feel like I would be so irritated. Like if I was one of the greats and this new like rapper just tried to step to me, I would be like, shut up, like.
Dude, yeah, I'm mad.
Rap, like do not speak.
Like Lil Pump trying to diss J. Cole like that is like, what are you thinking?
I don't even remember what he sings.
Who, Lil
He's
Pump?
just trying to get his big break.
Yeah. Oh, he's Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. Oh.
Yeah.
In fact, if I was J. Cole and that guy.
There's no comparison. Like, get out.
I just wouldn't reply. I would be like, who are you?
Who?
And that song is catchy, but you cannot step to J. Cole.
Nah, definitely not.
And it feels like boys just don't have any respect because that's who they grew up like idolizing.
Yeah, the new wave. That's why I say like the new wave. Like, I think like Roddy Ricch and DaBaby are like the better ones out of like the new wave. But
yeah, I don't see many people going to be like great.
Yeah, not yet at least. Nobody's on that. I think it's more people who are great have like a level of maturity in their songs. I think that's what I noticed.
Yeah, true.
Not like the face tat artists. I don't see any of that.
You leave 6ix9ine alone.
you think of the snitch?
Oh my gosh, I can't listen to it. I'm not gonna lie. That's the one that he just yells, right?
Yeah, it was like unreleased interview of Takeshi 69, and then it was just like rap noises.
He's just yelling all the time.
What was that song that he just did? That was
Gooba.
Yeah. Ugh.
I can't listen to him.
I
He's
follow
so
him on it.
No way.
Yeah. Because, like, he posts weird ass shit, man. Like, he lives in a mansion, but he acts like a fucking 4-year-old. He has, like,
Dang.
fucking cereal, and he sits in front of the TV.
Shoot, I'd probably do that too if I was me.
Like, no couch or anything.
Oh, that's pretty bad, actually.
Oh, that song is like, what? Oh my god.
I can't go through a song with him.
I watched like a preview of it, and I was like, no. Not for me.
Well, shoot.
I loved all the memes they made of him.
Oh, there's so
Yeah,
many
they
though.
just ripped him.
Like, have you guys ever seen Step Brothers?
Yeah.
So straight up, it was him talking to the one brother. I can't remember the names, but he was like, "Yeah, he put his nuts on your drum set."
Oh no.
Oh, he's so gross. I'm looking at his Instagram now. And it's something like he's not black, but he says the N word. I saw there's a thing about that.
Really?
Yeah, I read that somewhere. Everyone was like, "What?" I need to Google it, actually, what his background is.
Dang. Yeah, you're right. No, as far as like the new school artists, I can't see anybody becoming like one of the greats yet. As far as like legends go.
Yeah, he's Mexican and Puerto Rican.
Dang.
Yeah, I was about to say he's Hispanic, isn't he?
Yeah, he's just straight up
Yeah,
Hispanic.
the way he acts is like,
Shoot. Yeah, I'm just waiting for more classic albums to come out. I think the last, I don't know what would y'all consider like the last classic album that came out.
oh, I don't know. I just don't feel like there's many anymore.
I think the last one was To Pimp a Butterfly, but that was 2015.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I was trying to think of recent. Maybe After Hours, but is that even a classic? Like,
Ooh, oh, that's a good point. I don't know if it's a classic yet.
I don't know. Did it like? How popular was it?
Oh, it's definitely way up there. I don't think it was on the caliber of like the Beauty Behind the Madness days, but it was.
That's what I was thinking. Has he done as well since then?
Let
To
me
be fair,
check.
his EP did really well.
Yeah, he's still doing well, but it's not like he don't have no billion plays like he used to.
Yeah, like I feel like that's a classic album.
Oh no, never mind. Blinding Lights has 1 billion plays on Spotify.
Oh, okay.
God damn.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that song is pretty dope, but I didn't.
I don't really listen to the radio unless I have to at work. I never really have any idea of what is like charting.
Yeah,
Idea.
his singles are like Blinding Lights, Heartless. I think his latest one was
Actually,
In Your Eyes. Yeah, In Your Eyes.
yeah, that was a good song. But again, it's still so like poppy. I want the depressing Weekend again. I don't want to feel like I feel like I know what it feels like to take drugs.
True. His I think my favorite one was Faith on that album. That one went hard.
I don't even remember it. I need to listen to the album again. You guys are giving me
he
some
came
homework.
he came out with the deluxe version too, so there's like 3 extra tracks.
God, I've got so much to catch up on.
What about Filthy Frank?
Wait.
No. How has he gone from Filthy Frank to being an actual artist? I don't understand.
Joji.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I don't know, but I like his songs, man.
There was that one song. What is that? Is it Slow Dancing in the Dark?
Alex,
I like that.
nah, get me started on that.
I really like it. It's my breakup song.
Shoot.
I'd be screaming the part where
Being like an actual just joke. Like I used to watch his shit for years. I found him so funny. And who was the other guy? iDubbbz.
Oh yeah.
You know all of them. And then he went from that to suddenly being an artist. I don't understand how that happened. I feel like I missed that crossover there.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I heard the song and I was like, Joji, and I was like, where do I know that name? And I was like, I swear that was like Filthy Frank's nickname. And then I googled it and I was like, oh my god, it is Filthy Frank.
Yeah, I'm going through I'm going through my playlist now to see. Oh shoot, what is it? Tyler the Creator. Speaking of Grammys, Tyler the Creator's latest album. That was
yeah.
alright.
I've seen him. I saw him, and he's really, really good live. But again, I just like certain songs. Some of them, I'm just like, eh. I think I'm not. I can't appreciate it. I think
Yeah,
it's not that they're bad. It's just that they're not my style.
he wasn't rapping in the last album. It was straight up more of a just techno R&B kind of sounds.
Yeah.
But he still won the Grammy for best rap, and that was sparked controversy like earlier. He's like, what? Just because he literally said like just because I'm black, they considered my album to be a rap album, and even though it wasn't, he went crazy. I forgot what the name of the album
I didn't even hear. That's true though.
Oh, it's Igor. That's what it was.
I'm not allowed to talk about artists anymore. It's been like an hour at least.
Yeah, but speaking, I guess that's actually that's a good segue.
Yeah, there we go.
Freaking, I don't even know how to segue into this topic, man. Freaking, I guess, yeah, but overall, some good albums. We definitely got to get a playlist going on for all the songs that we didn't listen to and albums.
Yeah, for real.
Unfortunately, it does seem like literally the rest of this year, all the concerts are going to be canceled and all that, so no live performances. Sucks for me too because I wanted to get into that industry, but yeah, so everything's canceled, and so I guess that's one thing that's bad about 2020. A lot of crazy things. 2020 barely halfway done, and a lot of things are crazy right now.
True.
Yeah.
Shoot, I don't even know what to start with. I mean, I guess COVID still, like, I guess a little update on COVID. Still,
no one's even talking about it anymore.
It's been out of the question. But actually, I heard like there's been like 20 or 30,000 cases that spiked since the protest started. So I guess it's still going.
Then we've had like in the UK, we had stuff like the last couple weekends. It's been really hot, and they've shown videos of like the beaches and how packed they've been and stuff. Because as soon as the weather turns like slightly hot, all English people have to we have to soak it up while we can.
Yeah.
Like all the beaches were like packed, and people were recording it, and it was all like white people on the beaches, like middle class kind of thing, just going to the beach for the day, and it was literally like packed like crazy.
Dang.
Like, you know, the videos of like the Florida beaches during spring break and stuff like that. It was like that busy.
Dang.
And then now everyone's saying, oh, if there's another spike, it's going to be because of the protests, because we're having protests here now as well, for like the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah.
Now everyone's saying it's going to be because of the protests, but then there's a lot of people saying actually it's probably because of this beach stuff. Like the protests haven't even started yet, really. There's one tomorrow and one on Sunday as well, I think.
Dang. I never even knew that. Yeah, definitely all the COVID stuff's like spiking up still. I think we are gonna hit like our second wave, because they said like we were waiting for a second wave to start, but we just didn't know when. But this is definitely gonna cause it now.
Easy. And it's weird how like with WOTS being like a week behind, by the time it's out, it's gonna be like everything's gonna be different.
What
like,
else can happen?
True. It had just happened, and now it's become like so much more than that.
Yeah, I'm looking like
every single state in America is rising, and I read something like 18 countries or something are doing it as well.
Yeah,
like everyone's all across. It's like people said it's like the biggest protest movement ever.
Yeah, because this is the first time where literally all 50 states in America like are protesting. So
yeah, I've seen a lot of videos of it, especially in states like Atlanta and stuff. People don't even care right now.
Wait, hold up, repeat yourself.
Huh?
I said I've seen a lot of videos of what's been going on, and in states like Atlanta and stuff, that's where the proper crazy videos are coming from. Like they don't care over there.
Everything's on fire.
Crazy.
Huh?
What's Atlanta?
This fool. Atlanta.
That's not a state.
What I said.
It's a city in Georgia.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
What did I say? I said it wrong.
You said Atlanta.
Yeah, you said Atlanta. I was gonna let it slide though, but I knew Guy was gonna bring it up.
Because I feel like I did.
Yeah, but oh man, that's crazy looking back at the WOTS while we were recording it. Like right when that's happening, like we didn't really say too much, like because it was kind of a fresh topic. But I didn't think it would explode like this much. now that only 1 week has passed since then, it's like dang.
Yeah. And so much has changed
Yeah, I
already.
didn't have a strong opinion at first. Like I knew it was like obviously it's like common sense that it's wrong, but like now it's just like turned into this big thing, and now I get mad every time I like just see anything on it because I have a strong opinion about it now. I even had to like I had to take a break from social media the past couple of days because this has been too draining.
Yeah. For us, it started like a massive thing here as well because a lot of people were like, "Oh, that's just America," and then a lot of UK people are speaking up and saying, "Actually, no, it's quite bad here as well." It's definitely not on the same scale, but it's still bad. And just because it's not as bad as America doesn't mean we have to ignore it, you know. So a lot of my friends are going to protests and stuff. I mean, I'm trying to do like what I can behind the scenes. I can't really go to protests because I have like family members that if they get corona, like they're vulnerable.
Yeah, same.
If I went to a protest, I feel like it would be me, like putting their lives at risk as well. But I really considered going at one point. I was like, I don't know, like what. It's hard with corona to know what the right thing is to do, like to go or not to go.
Yeah, same. I wanted to go out there too, but yeah,
it's next level.
Yeah, it's definitely on another level. Even because
it's crazy that like when I talk to my mother about it, half the stuff I say she hasn't even heard of because it's not really on in the news in the same way. And then it will be like she'll be telling me some story. Like my mum's very pro Black Lives Matter and stuff. She's not like anti anything. Like all my aunts have been posting it. Like my whole family have been like doing blackout and everything, which is quite nice to see. But then she'll even be like to me like, "Oh, I heard that the looters did this and that," and I'll be like, "Actually, if you watch this video, you can literally see a police officer doing it and trying to make it look like the looters." And I've seen loads of videos of undercover cops in the protest as well, which is apparently illegal.
Yeah.
Because the whole point of protest is not like to put like planting people into a protest is quite fucked up.
Some dude went to a protest with a sign that said Krusty Krab unfair.
Mr. Krabs is in there.
Standing at his obsession, staring at his depression.
Oh, that's funny.
It's mental.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
it makes me mad. Like whenever, people do point out like, oh, they're looting or they're burning down this stuff. Like that's so sad. It's like, and you weren't sad when seeing like George Floyd, that stuff happened to him. Like, what's your priorities here?
Looting or literally murder?
Yeah.
I don't understand when people choose to pick on that rather than anything else.
That makes me mad.
And like, there's been like decades of peaceful protests, and clearly not that much has changed. So I feel like there is a point where people are going to get frustrated to the point where they change tactics.
Yeah.
And look how much has happened since they've done it as well. They've changed so much. And so many police departments are getting called out. So many police officers are getting fired. Like, we're just not here for it anymore, basically.
Yeah, that's crazy. You're like the most sophisticated international person that I know that on this topic. Because everybody else like overseas that isn't in America, they claim they do understand, and they're the ones that are saying like, oh, the looting and rioting is so pointless, and they're not like focusing on like what's actually the matter at hand, and it makes me mad. But I'm like they're not in America. Like I'll have to kind of ignore them, but you actually like did your research and understand a lot better than other people.
Well, I just feel like it's important to do. Especially like as a white person, like one of the main things you can do is make sure you're educated.
Yeah.
So I've always tried to be somewhat, and I think especially like growing up where I've grown up, like I am in like my area, I'm more of a minority in my bit of London.
Yeah.
Like towns next to me are different, but the town that I'm in is quite multicultural. So I think I've just always grown up a bit more. Like, I guess it's fair to say if you'd grown up in quite like a white neighborhood, I would get why you might grow up not really getting it. Yeah,
I honestly, I think you're more knowledgeable than some people here too. No lie.
Man, I've been trying to like just post stuff. Like it's not like I have like a big following, but I feel like whatever you can do. And then we've been trying to like email our MPs and stuff because we're trying to ban the export of rubber bullets to America.
Yeah, I don't know. They've been using them a lot here.
Like, one of the biggest manufacturers of them.
They're not even supposed to be making them here too, or using them here because they're like banned or something.
And like the way they're supposed to be used is they're not meant to be fired at close range directly at someone. They're meant to sort of like bounce off stuff.
Yeah, but it
can
still kill you from close.
You see that video actually of those kids that were driving home? and then the police just dragged them out and started tasering them and stuff.
Nah, what the heck?
Oh God! So I think the officers involved in that got arrested as well. But I think they've started to put like curfews, haven't they, in some states?
Yeah, it
And
sucks.
apparently, whatever state they were in, they put the curfew on, but then they let everyone know there was a 9 o'clock curfew at like 10:30 at night.
Yeah,
So obviously some people were still out at that time
yeah.
because they hadn't put their phones yet or whatever. So they were driving home, and then the police officers literally just dragged them out of the car, and like they were both literally like screaming, and they were just tasering them over and over again, and they weren't resisting or anything. It was really messed up. And then they were on the news the other day, and I think all the officers involved are getting like disciplinary action, all that kind of stuff.
At least, shoot, hopefully.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then I watched the one in Texas, and then you just see like all these black people on horses like riding in.
The Texas Rangers.
Someone commented and they were like, "Don't fuck with black Texans. Like, we'll rock up with our horses." And it just made me, even though it's like obviously a good course, it still made me laugh a little bit.
This fools. Yeah.
They literally just showed up on their big old horses, like with their protest signs, and just standing there like, "Yeah, bitch." Like,
Classic. Yeah, I think what is it? The city of Houston over here. They had like over 160,000 people just at one protest the other day.
oh wow.
So they definitely
crazy.
broke some boundaries there too, because Houston's like definitely big on their minority population.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have
Is
curfews too.
it still quite backwards there, or is like Texas a bit more progressive? Is Texas like the deep south, or no?
Yeah, it is, because we're like right at the border of Mexico too, so we have like a little bit of everything. It just depends. Like the countrysides, you'll see like a lot more racism stuff, because no minority is gonna just live out there and come straight from the border. They're gonna go to the city and find work, so that's where it's more
Yeah.
mixed. Because even here there's more. We even have like a curfew too, like at 9. But since my city, we have the Capitol over here. We even have like the military. I think there's a National Guard literally guarding the downtown areas. So it's like pretty dang intense out there right now.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That's one reason I didn't go out protesting.
Fuck the National Guard.
I don't think they can do anything, right?
You're gonna get fired.
No, because one, National Guard is different from the Navy, but that's just me.
They're a different branch, yeah.
It's tough because I get that some people are like just doing their job and they probably don't want to be doing it.
Oh,
But
hands down now.
other officers, you literally see, or it's just when you can see the enjoyment from what they're doing.
Yeah, there are bad officers, but not all of them are bad, I agree. But yeah, there's still some out there that's like ruining it even more.
Yeah. And it's like, it's not really just the officers individually that people are trying to change, it's like the whole system.
Yeah, and that's why it's like
Have you guys,
it's gonna be hard to see like where do these protests like stop, because what should be changing, like.
yeah, true. It's hard to know because they want everything to change, don't they?
Yeah, that's the bad
But
part,
really,
because
happen.
that's the only downside, because if this goes on too extreme or too long, then you'll get some people like actually getting annoyed and actually trying to just fight back all these protests again. It's like, okay, y'all had y'all's
Yeah.
time. Like,
Did you see that guy with the crossbow?
you said what?
Did you see the guy with the crossbow?
No, what the heck?
I've been watching loads of videos.
Oh shoot! Nah, I took a, like I said, I took a break from social media the past couple days.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to watch them. So there was this guy, and he just came out of his car with his crossbow, and he was starting to like try and shoot at protesters.
Wow.
So obviously people beat the shit out of him because they didn't want anyone to get hit by a crossbow.
Heck yeah.
And then he went on crying about how they beat the shit out of him, and it's like, well, yeah, you did come out with a giant crossbow trying to like spear someone.
Oh my god. They're trash.
Like just in the highway, and then everyone was like screaming, and then a bunch of people just had to run at him at once and just proper
So
knock him
trash.
down.
Yeah, I think before I took the break, the last thing I saw was over here in Austin. They straight up, all the protesters shut down the entire interstate highway, so there was like nobody could get through. So they literally took over like downtown area.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the whole point of a protest, isn't it? Like
Yeah, but
you're meant to cause disruption, otherwise who's going to listen?
yeah, but
And your
I don't agree.
president needs some psychiatric help right now.
Yeah,
Because
mental
the stuff-
health.
Like,
That's exactly why I took a break, because it was like hurting my mental health. Like I didn't even feel it too.
like he's just the stuff he tweets like, oh, we've got big guns in here. Like, how old are you?
What are they even doing?
And what he say? He's like, when the looting starts, the shooting starts, and just
Dude,
shit
I
like.
saw that and I lost it. I was like, why would you even tweet that?
And like, who controls his Twitter account? Because I'm sure politicians have someone who like says no, like advisors. Does he just completely ignore them?
No, I think Trump took it over. He doesn't want anybody like messing with him, so there's literally
And he,
non-filtered.
he was like, "Oh, we've got a lot of the National Guard here," because people were protesting like outside the White House, and they were like, "If anyone breaks in, we've got a lot of eager young recruits
So
who are ready
bad.
to like kill people and all this stuff." It's like, whoa, like what?
Boy was in his bunker the
Why?
whole time too. It's like, why?
You can tell he's enjoying it.
Oh yeah, he's definitely on the wrong side of things here, and it's crazy because like the elections are coming up too. So it's like, how this is gonna be really interesting to see how this plays out. Probably by next week, we'll see.
It's weird because I feel like we think that it's going to be that Trump definitely won't get re-elected, but that's like, I think we're kind of in like our own pigeonhole where like everyone on our social media and stuff is people we agree with,
Yeah.
that we share views. There's probably a lot of Americans that are quite against the rioting and stuff like that as well.
Oh, hands down. There's still like, you notice like, you kind of this movement kind of weeded out like who is like kind of racist and all, who is on the racist side of things and all that. So it's like, it is. I feel like it is still half and half.
It seems very 50-50, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like even last election, wasn't everyone like so sure that Trump wasn't going to win?
Yeah.
Like, everyone was like, no way, he won't win, and then he won.
Well,
like, it could be something like that.
Well, well, probably because who we were left with by the end of the candidates, it was pretty bad. So it's like, pick your poison at that point.
You're not that surprised because I feel like here everyone was really shocked, but maybe that's because we're not as like educated on American politics.
I mean, it was between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, and they both had bad histories, and
yeah.
So it's like who. It was honestly feel like a flip a coin kind, but I guess the people who are racist, who are more racist, they supported Trump because of the whole wall shenanigans, and so that kind of gave him the edge. But this time around, I don't know.
Crazy.
Probably.
I was watching this documentary. Have you seen the 13th?
Oh, I've heard of it.
Yeah, so everyone's been saying to watch it lately, so I thought I'd watch it today, and it's really interesting, and you do learn a lot from it about how like. It was the whole point of it is that like even after slavery was abolished, even today, like presidents and stuff have used the prison system as a way of keeping Americans, like Black Americans, enslaved.
Yeah.
Because there's a thing, and it's like the 13th Amendment, isn't it? And it's like no man has a right to be a slave unless he's a prisoner. So what they would do is that straight after the abolition of slavery, they would just try and incarcerate as many Black people as possible so that they were still technically slaves.
Dang.
And it's really interesting, and it just follows the movement and all the laws and stuff, and you see like how even like people on the other side, like Bill Clinton and stuff, were actually quite racist as well.
Yeah.
Which I didn't really know about, because I think here we sort of think like one side are really liberal, one side are really right wing.
Yeah.
But it's more complex than that.
Yeah.
When I actually watch, I'd recommend it. It's really interesting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because there are. I mean, yeah, there are definitely a decent amount of extremists from both sides, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not wing and right wing.
Oh, okay.
It's a bit, but yeah, it was quite a good watch actually.
Yeah.
Like I learned a lot.
There was I can't believe I'm about to quote Logan Paul, but he has his own podcast, and it's like he posted a clip from it where it's like, I kind of agree with it too. So like, it's not enough to be not racist, but you have to be anti-racist at times like these now.
Yeah, I've seen that as well.
Yeah, I thought that was.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the main takeaway of this whole protest is like, I personally feel like a lot of racist stuff happens because even though the majority of us aren't racist, we don't really like make it so difficult for people who are. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So I feel that's why they're brave enough to do stuff like that, because they don't feel like there's going to be repercussions. Whereas now, if they do feel like, no, like someone needs to be like, no, the majority of us disagree with you, and you will get put in prison for the rest of your life if you do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then I think it'll have more of an impact.
Yeah, because like actually, me and Tate talked about it because we're both like we all keep to ourselves. Like none of us like actually have these confrontations with racism, but like. At times like this, you kind of have to care, like, because you never know, like, if it can happen to you or even like your family in the future. anything like that.
Yeah. And I think like even if you have like racist family members, like I'm lucky enough to not have that kind of family, but a lot of people are having to have those tough conversations.
Yeah, for sure.
And even with my mum, like she's definitely not racist in the slightest, but she probably had a negative perception about the rights and the processing because of the media.
Yeah.
And the more that I show her that isn't being put on the news, the more she's like, oh, I understand. So I think that kind of stuff is important as well.
Oh, I never, I never trust them, especially nowadays.
Yeah. I feel like that's like an older generation thing as well, to trust what is on the news.
Yeah, I don't even watch the news anymore. I literally just get my news from Twitter, actually.
And then hasn't like Anonymous gotten involved and Trump is like a pedophile now and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I heard about that. I don't know if there was like, because Anonymous, they put like stuff on Twitter, but people were saying like that wasn't actually their account. So I don't know if they're actually involved. I feel like they are though. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I was reading some stuff about, because we have, do you guys know about Madeleine McCann?
Yeah.
She's like the massive kidnapping case here. And like, she's like, it sounds really bad, but she's like, people are always like, oh, I'm gonna find out who killed Madeleine McCann. And like, because it's been a cold case for so long,
yeah, people
are always out there like, I'm gonna solve it, and like, there's always new leads and stuff like that. And then now everyone's sort of kind of making a bit of a joke about it, of like, 2020 we've had all this stuff, and now suddenly in the last couple of days they found a new suspect for Madeleine McCann.
Oh my God.
And like, that's what's in the news.
What the
and a lot of people, they were like, how is that the front page of the news, but not the riots in America and racism and stuff like that? But instead we've got this white girl who's been missing since she was like, the last 10 years.
Priorities.
But, this whole theory that she was actually like sold into like the like child prostitution ring.
Ooh.
By her parents, and it's the one that like Trump was part of.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so that's getting like, everyone's saying that, like, stuff that I'm reading online is saying that people think that this random suspect has just appeared out of nowhere. Now that all that stuff, like, you know, the Jeffrey Epstein documentary came out, and like loads of famous people are being linked to like pedophiles.
Yeah.
And like, this massive thing. It's really interesting. And I keep reading stuff, and then I'm like, okay, I think I'm too far down like the conspiracy theory rabbit hole right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm there like, oh my God,
your
and then you come back
hurting.
to reality.
Yeah. Oh, I've heard like kidnapping, like police literally have been kidnapping like protesters and all that too, and just keeping them hostage for like a day. It's like, they're going crazy. Yeah, and then like, oh yeah, it is good. Like you and there are a bunch of other Americans too. Like white Americans. They use their, I guess you can call it white. What's the word?
Privilege.
Yeah, white privilege to like support this movement too. So that's a good sign of things are going the right way.
It's a shame that like that is what needs to happen.
Yeah.
But in the situation we're in, it's kind of like, you might as well do it, I think.
Yeah. Especially, I think it is definitely bad. It's definitely like the worst here in America because just of how America was started with everything with slaves.
Didn't you guys have those like killer wasps as well at one point?
Apparently they hit like northwestern.
Yeah.
The coast.
Everyone was joking about it. They were like, there's been like this plague of wasps. And then Corona, and then like a race war, and then now bloody Madeleine McCann's apparently.
Yeah, those 4 things. Big events.
Next month is it literally going to be an apocalypse?
Oh yeah.
And it's so funny that everyone was saying
the 4
like,
horsemen of the apocalypse.
The asteroids
literally
going around our orbit.
People were saying, I saw a meme and it was like aliens, and it was like, oh, we're up next.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh,
but it's crazy that we all thought 2020 was going to be the best year
because it's a new decade, but no.
Yeah, and look how bad it's been.
Yeah, there was a funny post where it was like,
it's just like you can't do anything but laugh at this point.
Yeah, it's just like kick me while we're down, but we're still down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a funny post where it's like
out of it in the like, stuff that she changes.
Yeah, because what is it? Or if somebody said like COVID lost like a 28-3 lead to racism, and then they said that's because COVID was a visitor. Racism has home field advantage.
Yeah, true. God.
I was like,
but then I've also read stuff saying that the government has purposely started this race war to try and like kill more people from corona.
That and to help like that and like politicians to help their campaigns for the next elections too.
Yeah, and to get rid of black people,
Yeah.
because that's who's going to suffer more than anyone else from this. And also, like, when you think about it, proportionately more black people are being affected, aren't they? And minorities than white people with corona.
Yeah, I heard
So,
that.
so I've been reading stuff on it saying that, like, it's probably purposely being maneuvered and we're all kind of falling for it.
Yeah, I saw that theory too. It's like,
so scary.
It's not.
That's why there's two conspiracy theorists and like there's like the Illuminati are controlling the world. I just freak out. I'm like, okay, if this is true, I don't want to know. I think I'd rather just live in ignorance.
The bad part about those theories though is that they don't seem too far fetched. Like knowing
That's
how
the
it
thing.
is.
Like, we all laughed about it, but the more information that comes out, like you guys need to watch the Epstein documentary. It's that finance guy who is super rich in America, and he's American. And then he got exposed for like pedophilia, rape, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But he had people like Bill Clinton hanging around with him, like loads of famous people, Trump, and then everyone like distanced themselves from him the second he got like indicted.
Oh shit.
And then he killed himself in his cell before trial. But apparently the autopsy shows that the way that he apparently hung himself, like the way the bones in his neck that broke, doesn't make sense from him like jumping off his bunk with something tied around his neck.
Oh shit.
So people are saying, did Donald Trump kill him? Did Bill Clinton kill him? And also, like he was associated with Prince Andrew.
Oh wow.
And there's photos of Prince Andrew with one of the underage girls that he was supplying to everyone. So people are saying maybe it was the royals and the royals that killed him because they want to keep quiet. It's just crazy. Like it's a global thing of these powerful people that are like pedophiles.
Gee, that's crazy.
And the second that documentary comes out, Anonymous starts talking about how Trump's a pedophile. And then I read all these like supposed emails that were from like Hillary Clinton and loads of other people. And then there's this list of like keywords that apparently they talk in code about pedophilia.
Oh wow.
So they say stuff like, I think like pizza means girl or something like that, or it means boy. And she just had loads of emails that wouldn't make any sense. She would be like, I'm going to sacrifice a pizza at 1 p.m.
Whoa.
And that doesn't make any sense. Obviously, she's talking about something else.
Oh yeah.
And when you
search
search it in her emails, like thousands and thousands of hits would pop up of that specific word, pizza. So you would be like, pizza 100% means something, because why would you use that so many times?
I think that's why
so apparently
she got in trouble for that.
FBI these list of words of like pizza, cake, like all these words that apparently mean stuff to do with child trafficking and stuff.
Jeez.
So it's a massive conspiracy theory now that like everyone's involved.
Damn, you definitely gone down the hole of all this stuff.
It's just like, you know, when you're on Facebook and then someone posts some screenshots of something and then you're like, I feel like Facebook's the worst place for that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
because there's always some
lost in there.
Like crazy cousin posts some weird shit and then you start reading about it on Reddit and then you're like, oh my god, it's real.
Oh man.
It's like 3 a.m, you're sleep deprived.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But you need to read up on this stuff because it really freaked me out.
Yeah, I haven't gone that deep in the hole, but that's still like, it still like doesn't seem too out of reach with all these things going on.
Crazy.
Yeah, we're barely in June, man. Guy's birthday is literally like the halfway point of the year, so we'll see. Hopefully something turns and comes for a better.
Yeah, true.
Well, I don't even know, but I don't even know what to expect for the second half of this year. I guess that's a good segue to the last topic. We can brush this over because we've been going on for quite a while, but so
Yeah.
I don't even know what to expect to the second half of 2020. To be honest.
Oh yeah. What was the last topic? Just future plans, or
Yeah, future
is
expectations.
that like far future or just
Direct
now?
or far? Yeah, either one.
I don't know how the world is going to go back to normal, to be honest.
I think we have definitely new norms. There's no going back to normal.
Yeah, which is scary.
I know, right? Ooh.
Because
I really hate change.
tired of living through a historical event, and that's how I feel.
Yeah. We're gonna be like veterans or survivors of COVID when we're older.
Yeah.
This is the last
Be like,
survivor of COVID.
What's it like?
We'll be in
Boring.
documentaries and everything.
Yeah, for real. Oh my god, that'd be cool. But maybe not, because if we're in documentaries, that means it does get quite bad.
That means like a plague happened or something.
Yeah, for real.
But
I feel like something that will like come back every year as well, like the flu,
Until we have like
isn't it?
until we have a cure, like I don't think, yeah, we definitely will not go back to normal.
Either until we have a cure or the population is low enough
Yeah,
for the government for us to start again.
I think I saw a statistic like America is only like 5% of the population, but they have like 35% of the cases worldwide.
That's crazy.
God damn.
Is it the worst country now, America? Or no?
I think there was I think we're like first or second. Yeah,
We're really, really bad here, I think.
I think we have like 110,000 cases.
No, I think we've had like 500,000.
Oh shoot.
I feel like we've had loads.
Now we're in the millions, Nick.
Oh, maybe I was thinking of millions. I missed the zeros at the end.
That's probably like per day.
Yeah.
I think we're getting like 400 new cases per day at the moment or something like that. But I could be wrong.
I'm still impressed that G hasn't caught it. Like, not gonna lie.
Yeah, true. He must be immune. I don't even care.
He's like, yeah, another COVID. Let's go.
Just on the bloody COVID board every day.
That's crazy. I guess a direct future plan is just I just want to successfully move and start working without crazy things happening.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to change jobs because I hate my job. And this time off, I realized how much I hate my job. And I'm like, why am I doing it? Because,
Well,
you know, like this kind of sounds cheesy to say that this makes you realize like what's important.
yeah.
I'm like, I've hated my job for the past year. Why am I still there? I'm not getting paid enough. I can get a better one. So let's just go for it. So that's what the plan is. So by the end of the year, we want a new job and to start thinking about moving out.
Uh-oh. Well, do you have to? You're still finishing up school and everything too, right?
Yeah, but because that's all online, it's like I don't have to go in. It's not the same.
Well, you'll be more qualified for jobs too after, or I would assume.
Once I graduate, but that'll be like next year.
Oh, I got you. Now, I think I'm just more looking at the direct future because everything's so uncertain. Just within the past few weeks.
And we need to plan our meetup.
Yeah. Y'all need to find some times. We'll be in Dallas this whole time.
Yeah. The second we're allowed to fly again and Corona's not around,
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Yeah, if we're moved in and settled, yeah, everybody has a place to stay over there.
Yeah, perfect.
Can't wait.
I'll just look back at this and be like, we still never had the meetup.
Yeah, for real. Have you got a place lined up or are you looking?
We're still looking, but within like the next month, we'll probably have like something to sign for.
That's so exciting.
True.
Is Tay able to sign on it right now or no?
What happened?
Is Tay able to sign on it right now or not?
I don't think so. We still have to talk to see if because he still needs to look for a job. If there's anything in Texas before he can come over and live with us.
That makes sense.
I'm sure they got it wherever else.
Yeah, they do. They even have some here, so they're always going around in Texas. But I don't know how like popular of a job market it is. Hopefully he'll find something. But yeah, that's a goal. Actually move.
What's guys' goals?
Finish the Navy.
And
Warren, I'm mad.
and
I see where you're going with this. the big question. That's all I'll say. But yeah, I guess that's all I can say for future plans and goals. I can't see where I'll be in 5 years from now.
Somebody came up and started talking to me.
So, Guy, what is in the future for you? Why does he cut off every time I start a question? He's so shady.
Shady. I'm gonna finish the Navy.
Keep going.
Finish the Navy.
I'm gonna finish the Navy.
Yeah.
And I'm getting married.
I knew she was waiting for that.
She was. Calm down.
Bro, you need to finish your book too.
Bro, I just got back in.
Dang, man.
I've been using you guys as characters and shit. Real major development plots over here.
You're redoing character developments.
Yeah, not gonna Nick, like, character's tricky.
Wait, you cut it off. What'd you say?
Your character's tricky.
Really? Why?
Yeah. So like, I'm trying to like have it set so like you're more like not chill, I should say. Like you're chill, but at the same time, you have like moments where you just like you punch the wall.
Oh, you wrote that as my character?
Yeah, like
Probably made me an idiot.
no, I didn't make you an idiot.
Shoot.
Made you more like you're more like famous
I'm
or an
famous.
actress,
Oh,
but you're more like pussy and snobby too at the same time.
no, why would you do that?
Because it's all gonna work out in the end.
Fine.
Wait, you said you had to change our character development, or that's like what our main traits are?
It's what the main traits are, but like the more like we do all these calls and shit, or like I want to add on to it, you know?
Oh, I got you.
Are you shipping any of us?
Y'all
Ugh.
weird. Ooh.
Wait, you did?
That's
Oh no.
Nah.
okay.
I can't wait to see that though. If I release 2 more albums before your book drops, though, that'll be
That's how you know.
yeah.
Be using your music, please.
Use my music as inspiration to get more work done.
True. It'll be the fucking Summer Nights.
You can make the
intro of the first movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. John, I'll make the soundtrack for your book.
Perfect.
Like I'm gonna go in there and they're gonna be like, all right, we want to do a movie deal, and I'm just gonna be like, all right, I'm down for it. I want this artist as the main artist for all the movies.
Myself.
We'll get you to rap on it too.
Hopefully, then I'll be better.
Yo, Britt Brack on the
I want
track.
to be like Stan Lee and have like I'll be the extra. Like you'll just see me walking through the set a few times.
Like how how Stan Lee is on all the Marvel
Yeah.
movies.
That's what I want to be like. People can play like Spot the real BEL member.
Dude, that would be sick actually.
I actually want to have us like as like actually like you know like background characters and shit.
Yeah.
That'd be lit.
I'll be
Like no joke, I wanna be like selling something and the characters just come over and accidentally wreck it, and I'm just like, bro, my cabbages.
Yeah. My cabbage. No, that's actually a really good idea though. You definitely gotta get this train going, man.
we have to get the bloody book done first.
For real. Shoot, why don't you just write a movie at this point?
Just write a screenplay. I think that'd be actually easier.
I feel like it would
But
too.
the thing is, how would I be able to sell? I just don't know how to do that.
Oh yeah, true. There's like websites. I know you can like you can pitch ideas and all that too, but I don't know how deep it goes.
Not only that, the one publisher I've been talking to, like, he really wants me to finish the shit.
Bruh. That's a sign, bro. You gotta get it going.
Yes.
I think this might be almost a 2-hour podcast. This is crazy.
You're gonna have to cut so much of it out.
Well, yeah, I'll look through it all, but yeah, it was a fun one though. I'll be real for a minute, but like if people watching like get bothered or feel offended by what we talked about, like I don't want them talking to me, to be honest. But
Yeah, but we're right. So
but yeah, this is a.
offended, you're racist.
You said what?
If you're offended, you're just racist.
Facts.
Damn.
That is facts.
Cut that bit out.
This is
Well,
word
no,
on
leave
the
it in.
street. I'm just being real, but
Word on the street supports the Black Lives Matter movement.
facts. All right.
Oh, yo, did you see what Call of Duty did?
What?
Oh, they like froze
Uh,
the thing for a couple hours, didn't they? Or was
No,
that
no,
NBA?
no. They whenever you start up Call of Duty now,
It has like a message, yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
That's what 2K did that as well, the NBA game. But
Oh,
they
for real?
suspended play for like 3 hours, I read.
oh yeah. Freaking Nickelodeon did a like they did like a silence for like 10 minutes straight on their network.
I really.
Or
And some lady got offended by it.
oh, I saw that. I was so dumb. It's like you're afraid
Fucking Karen.
they were scared that their child would be like scared or something like that. It's like really,
What? I really hate Karens.
Karens, yeah. All right, but yeah, so this was definitely another deep podcast. Actually, when I go looking at the topics and before we start, I was like, I don't know how this one's gonna go, but I thought it went pretty good. We actually went on a lot. I think because we can talk about music a lot, and I like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I guess we'll go and leave it there for today. We'll be back next week. We'll see what other crazy things happen within the 1 week that we're gone.
We're going to be talking about like the apocalypse next week.
Yeah, right.
That's if we even have Wi-Fi still.
Shoot. All right. We'll see y'all next time. Stay safe, everybody.
Yeah, dude.
Bye.
What kind of outro is
Bye.
Bye.